Okay, so we got rigged it because we couldn't find the bar for the cherry picker jack, but stuck in our extension in there, worked just like normal. We got that all tied down back there, so it's time to start lifting a little bit. Probably gonna need 2 hands for this one here. I'm gonna try to get as much as we can out of this. Anyways, you get the premise. It'll work. It'll work. It'll work. See if I can separate it. We're just trying to separate the trans from the engine here itself. So if we can do that, it's a wonderful, amazing thing. Well, the failed attempt of this. We'll come back to this when we've gotten it separated. But you see where we're at now. Alright, sweet. Okay, I was having some issues with the motor mounts. Okay, so we had a little bit of issue. So we went ahead and with the motor mount. So instead we just took the big nut off down there with the 7/8 open end wrench. You can get it with 7/8. So wherever the 7/8 is at, I just had it. Well, anyways, we can probably do it by hand now. Here, just take our hand and undo it. So that's the one you're gonna do, and you're gonna do it on the opposite side too. I'm having a little struggle over there, but we'll get it. So we'll come back to you once that's off and once we're taking the engine out, and we'll finish it up. Cool. Okay, now this right side, I had to take off the fucking oil filter. Go ahead and make it a little easier on me, but up there I finally got it loose, where right by where the rack and pinion is, that big ass nut right there. I'm gonna go ahead and take it out. And this one was a pain. This should be all and everything that remains, really. Ta-da! Okay, now we should be able to pull up on the front of the engine and pull this up and pull it out. So let's see what we can do. Woo-woo. All right. Thumbs up. Let's go get this out. Well, I dorked that one a little bit. Actually, the frame's actually I go there. A little bit higher. Okay, we thought it was going to be a lot easier than it is. And we tried to pull it from the top, but we just had no success, so we're going to end up taking out the transmission. So to take out the transmission, I would recommend draining it. I have a TR3650. Your fill plug, if you have a TR3650 on the bottom, it's going to be right there. If it's on a T45, it's going to be on the side, like up there. On the back here, and I don't know what it's for the TR6060s or whatever they are, or the MT82s or any of them. I don't know what it is. But back here, you have your 4 drive shaft bolts stayed out. Make sure that you see how I spray painted there. Make sure that you spray paint or do something along that lines to show what the location is on the way that the drive shaft went in, because it is a balanced part, so you do want it to go back in there properly. And to get it off, once you get these 4 bolts, you're going to take a rubber mallet and go bink, bink, and then drop it. Now, you want to drain your transmission first, so that when you drop your drive shaft out of that little knuckle out there, it's going to start pissing everywhere. It'll start pissing transmission fluid. So that's why you want to make sure that you drain it as much as you can beforehand, because this is going to be all over the place. Second thing, I don't think I'll have to do this, but I might. There's the cross member right there, or yeah, and you have two bolts. I don't know if I'll have to get those out. You see the one right there? You see the one right there? I might have to get those 2 out. I don't think I will, though. Other ones, there's going to be 2 13s on each side right here, and it should just drop down. The transmission should just drop down from here, and I don't think anything else is connected up in there. The only other thing that you are going to have to do is you will have to come on the inside of your car. Open the door, be careful, it's lifted off the ground, and you're gonna take out, mine is already broken, but take out the shift boot cover and everything that comes out with it. So just move that up out of the way, unplug that, and this, slide my USB through there. Okay. And now that that's out, put it in a good location, put it in the back seat. Okay. Now for this, take off your shift ball. Shift ball's off. And then take off your boot. And everything here should just come up as one piece. All in one section. as you can see on mine, I don't know if you can, forged. This is forged on it, but it says Triax. I have a Steed Triax short throw in here. All of these, you have 4 8mm. You're gonna get in there and you're gonna remove all of that so you can pull up the remaining, whatchamacallit, and then you're gonna pull out your shifter. So we'll get back to you when we do that. Okay, now we're gonna take out the 8. We had a reducer on this to an 8 in there. There's one. There's 2. There's 3. And we got one more back here. One more back there. I'll tell you, these things are handy as crap. We're just gonna put them in. Right there. Yeah. Now this boot cover and everything can come up. Let's get. Just trying to do it one-handed. Do this one-handed, but you can't. There we go. Stay there, radio bezel. Now I'm gonna have to replace you. Okay, now we have the remaining ones that we have to get off of here, which are gonna be these 3. I want to say that they're 13mm. So we'll come back. We'll take this out. We'll show you what it's like to take all that out. Oh, look at that. Oh. Where does it say it on it? I think you should. Hang on. Nice little Steed Triax. That's a nice short throw shifter. Yeah. Anyways, I'm just admiring that I had a Steed Triax. Anyways, we'll come back. Part of my French on these ones. This is actually a, looks like a half. So. Came right out. Hey. There's one. And here's 2. There's 2. There's 2. There's maybe 3. I knew I might have to on this one. Okay. Number 3. And the last one right here. Number 4. Listen a little bit first. And then that should just pull right on up and out. Ta-da! Now let's get to the bottom of the transmission and we'll drop the transmission from here. I'd recommend, so stuff doesn't get all fucked up in here, to go ahead and tape on over this. I would really highly recommend doing that. Make sure that you tape over the top of this. So I think we're gonna go ahead and do that. Alrighty, cool deal. We'll come back to you once we've done more work. Alright, so what we're gonna do now, we're gonna drain the transmission. I didn't really want to, but looks like we're gonna have to anyways. And it should be a 3/8 ratchet, which it is. Okay. I always hate doing plugs. Okay. So, you'll see that. And let's see if we can get it off of here. Typically, they're not on there very hard. Mind you, I say typically. Come on. Okay. Make sure that you guys got some kind of bar or something for leverage. I got this end, and stick it in there and try to pop it loose. Oh, looky. Pop loose because we got some leverage. Ooh. All right, cool. Okay. Try to even guys up so you guys can see it a little bit. Get a nice good pour for you guys. Nice good pour. Okay. Can't do it quite yet. Should be able to at least get it from here now. Nice good pour. I just have to refill. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, look at this. Oh. Oh. Oh yeah, baby. That's pretty dang clear for fucking transmission fluid. Honestly. That's good. That's good coloring on that. That's impressive, and I beat the shit out of this transmission. That's epic. Alrighty, well, you know what the next part is. Let's put that on the ground right there. Put that right there. Wait for that to be done, and I'll put it back in there. But now that we got the drain that done, it's time to take the drive shaft bolt out, plop on it with a rubber mallet, and then pull out the drive shaft, and then pull it from the transmission this way. So we'll come back to you when we've done that. All right, guys. Sweet. Okay, for my drive shaft, I got off. Here's the remaining bolts, right? So we're gonna put them in a different bag. Those are the green side. That's how I differentiate them. Anyways, mine was on there really easy, and I didn't even have to take a rubber mallet to disconnect it. It wasn't stuck on there, so mine just disconnected really easy. Essentially, be careful with it. You're gonna see it disconnect out of the transmission end right there, and it should start pissing some transmission fluid. Make sure you have a pan underneath this. Also, you need a 12 with a star, the 8 whatever open end, to get those off back there, off the drive shaft. So I'll show you that here in 1 second. Okay, cool. That came out. It came out easy. The drive shaft's out. Now I just got to get those 4 bolts, and we'll drop the transmission. We'll take out the engine right now. Alrighty, cool beans. But yeah, I struggled. But to get off the drive shaft, you need one of the open end wrenches with the points that look like that, and then you can take it off there. Alrighty, Now that we got the drive shaft out, it's time to take off that cross member from the transmission and drop her down a little bit. So let's see what we can't do here, and we'll see about getting it back up into place. So let's get to it. Sweet. Okay, so I didn't show this part, but since there is a power steering line that's connected all through this stuff, and it's connected to the engine here, once taking it off, you do have to take off this power steering pump. There's 4 bolts. There's going to be 2 on the front. There's going to be 1 that's located here. This bolt is not going to come out because it's going to be stuck in between this. This one right here is going to go ahead and have it over here, and you'll be able to get it out. And the last 2 you should be able to get out from underneath. So let's go get these out real quick. Move this off to the side. Oops. Move this off to the side. And then after moving this off to the side, we'll lift this out since we've lowered the 4 bolts from the transmission. So we got underneath there, lowered this 4 transmission crossmember bolts, and now the transmission's loose. And if you see, there's a big gap up there now. So we have separated the transmission there from the engine. All we got to do now is just separate that, take this off, and it's pretty well already there almost. There's 1 turn, a couple more turns. You know what it is. A couple hours worth of work. Something like that, take an engine out. But yeah, we'll come back to you when we're lifting the engine out. But what we did back there was we took out the 4 drive shaft bolts, popped it out, drained the transmission first, and then we took out the drive shaft. And then there's on the cross member on the back, on the rear of the transmission, there's the 4 bolts. We got those out, and then we took out the shift boot and everything in there, made sure to do that first so that the transmission can drop down. Alrighty, and we took out the shifter. So now, take off this, and this should just lift right on out, and then come up and go. So we'll be right back when we're done. Okay, we decided we were going through hell, so we're just going to pull the engine and trans all in one shot. So just watch it. Cool. Alright. Alrighty. Put a tranny bolt in it just so the transmission doesn't come out. Cool beans. Look at that. Look at that. Would you just look at it? Look at that. In one shot. I don't know where it's pissing all that fluid from. It's from that. Everything. Cool. Look at that. Ta-da. All in one piece out. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. I did get all the bolts for this thing. Sweet. Wow. Yep. Got her. Alright. Do daddy, baby. That's right. I am. And yeah, baby, look at that. My engine's out and my transmission. Oh, I can do so much work now. Oh, performance parts are gonna happen. Oh, this is sick. Okay. Yeah, son. Yeah, baby, look at that. Holy crap, tards and Toledos. It is out. It's out. It's out. It's out. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Woo! Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Look at that shit. Oh, baby. Yeah, fuck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Woo! Alrighty, well, that completes it. It was try to be pretty in depth when I was going through it. So if you guys like this one and how long it took me to get this one done, then you know, like, rate, comment, subscribe, do all that fun shit, baby. But guess what? We got the engine in the trans out. That is a big step for this fucking car. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Somebody said you couldn't rap, man.
Who, me?
I tried to tell him.
Better let him know. Every day I'm getting faded. I'm smoking more weed than Dr. Dre, that's what I'm saying. I feel like Eminem when I'm on the beat. I be rapping, attacking, and macking and stuff, and they know I'm straight from the streets. And know I'm never playing, I'm straight from the CLE. But now they catch me in the 405, that's OKC. I'm repping for the South Side, yeah, baby. I be getting lit, smoking weed, yeah, I'm like Young Gravy. Trying to come for all you little mills that be on the dick. Enough of that stuff, you talking that shit, don't be slick. I leave you on the concrete, chalk around your body. Enough of that stuff, I got your mom, she acting naughty. Ooh, I'm straight flossy, yeah, I'm grinding on the beat. I feel like Mike Jones when I put a little lean up in my drink, you know, I stir it up in the Sprite. I'm coming through, I'm smoking weed, I might be up all night.